Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Matilda. It's the Tier 4 British medium tank. It's located on the north spawn of mines and it's under the command of ProvoBob. Yes, he's in a different tank this time. And, well, that's quite a change. He's been playing the P43 quite a lot and, well, I didn't think he was going to get out into another tank, but finally he has. Okay. Game started. There's a number of bots on either side in this game. In fact, a larger number of bots, as you can probably see straight away from the team lists. Now he's armed with the 2-pounder gun, the squeeze bore. It's capable of doing 55 alpha, penetrating 121mm with standard ammo, and that goes up to 145 with the APCR. Now with his gun pointed towards the hill, he was expecting that the enemy tanks would probably go into the castle grounds, and well, they don't appear to have done so far. In fact, it looks like he's headed off for the east side of the map. Oh, one of them did go in there. The M3 Stuart went in there, and that is a bot, I think. Yes. There's colon in front of the name, so it is a bot. But he's actually decided he's going to change the way he plays this one. There's a pair of Type 91s on the south part of the hill approach. And I think he's going after that Panzer B2 on the enemy team. That's a real player. Can't see him at the moment. In fact, he's loaded the APCR. I don't think he really needs APCR with the Panzer B2. Oh, somebody blew up. Okay, he has been seen, and in fact the Panzer B2 is firing at him, and he's decided to start firing HE at him instead. Very unusual start to this sort of battle. I think it is in two minds. He probably wants to go over to the east side of the map and deal with the Panzer T15 and the Panzer S35. And he probably can shoot them from here, actually. But he needs to deal with that Panzer B2. He's firing the APCR though, so that's going to cost him later on, because that Panzer T15 can be penetrated with standard ammo. So he's blowing away a lot of his premium ammo on targets that he just doesn't need to use it on. He's switched back to the AP now. He might do a lot better if he was to actually go in and take the hill, because I think both the tanks that have gone into the hill are bots. Ah, there's a Valentine. That's a bot. And he's got his first kill. No, when that guy moves fast, he does move fast. And, oh, he's just taken a big round from the Bison, and that shot probably came back from the enemy cap area. So he'll need to keep moving every now and then just to avoid being hit by the enemy Arty. Let's see where the shell landed. It's a 15cm shell on the Bison. Actually, it's not Bison, Bison. And there we go again. See, gotta keep moving. And he's lost his Lotus, and he does need to fix that, otherwise his fire rate will drop dramatically. He's back to 2 seconds a shot. Now he might be a bit safer here, because that tower directly behind him there can actually protect him, but you just noticed the Panzer B2 has come onto the middle island. I think he spotted that as well. He's ignoring the Light Vis 38 behind him. Nope, he's not ignoring it. He's going to go back and kill it.
Penetration. Enemy armor is hit. Penetration. Penetration.
And there's the kill. So 2 kills now, but he needs to get moving, because you can't stay still when somebody's got a beast on. There's a very good chance that they might be able to get direct hits on you. Well, he's ignoring the Panzer B2 for the moment. Aha, Panzer T15 and Panzer S35 have been seen. Instead of dealing with them though, he's looking for that Panzer B2. No, I think you need to deal with the present threat, the ones to the right. No, the B2 is in the cap area. Just can't see it from here, too far away. No, blind firing's no good. You do need to get down there. Yep. Otherwise you're going to give the game away. And it's wasting ammo. Oh dear. I think ProvoBob's probably had one too many lagers, because he's making very poor decisions. That's the tree that's closer than the cap. Firing at that's no good whatsoever. Yeah, I think he's imbibed too many Fosters. Well, not Fosters, but 4X. And now he's well and truly making poor decisions. And mind you, if he does get a reset, he might actually get a Defender medal out of it. But you need to get closer to get resets. And especially if the person's in a bush. Well, he's been spotted now. There's the B2. And so we now see where he was. We've got the reset. And now we can finish him off. That's it. Go for the sides. The weak spots. That's it. In fact, actually, the Panzer S35 is firing HE at him or at his rear. Only 3 kills so far, though. 4 enemies still out there, so potentially he could end up with a Top Gun.
Penetration. Enemy is hit. Penetration.
That's the Beeson. He's firing the APCR again. He doesn't need to fire APCR. Standard ammo will do fine with these tanks. They've got very little armor.
Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration. Enemy armor
One more. Missed it.
one bounced.
Oh, and this one, yes. Okay.
Got him.
So 4 kills now. There's still 3 enemies out there. So the enemy have actually got a Bison and a Vespa. Now the Vespa is basically the Panzerkampfwagen 2 with a 105 light field howitzer mounted on top. It's the same gun actually as you'll find on the Fifi, the 105 FH-18B2. Of course they made far more Vespas than they did the Fifi. Only 16 PPs were built. I think it was something like 200 to between 200 to 400 Vespas, and Vespa means wasp in German. Well, there's the Bison. 2 shots.
Armor is damaged.
Yep, he's got him.
Got him.
So 5 kills, 1 short of the shotgun now. But he's running short on time, and there's the 107 hit points off of Vespa. That guy is obviously very accurate because it can be accurate if you dial in on a particular spot, but nobody's spotting him now. It was the Bison was spotting him earlier, but of course the Bison was killed. So now the Vespa has to wait for him to get close so he can then get some accurate shots. We know there's a Panzer T-15 somewhere on the east side of the map. Well, that's where he was last seen. And I think ProvoBob's decided he's going to get rid of the Vespa first, and then he's going to go after the PT-15, PZ-T-15. Let's hope he doesn't get taken out by this Vespa. If he's a good player, he might be capable of getting a couple of shots into him. There he is. Oh, he's looking this way. He misses with his shot. Nope. He is looking this way. That's better. Go for the front of the vehicle. It's just poking around the edge of that building. And the Panzer T-15 has been spotted. It's running short on time now as well. He needs to get in the cap after he's killed the Vespa. I mean, he could get in the cap straight away and force the Vespa to come out. And the Vespa really plays this badly because... Oh, he did get hit again though. And he takes the guy out with an ammo rack. But now he's left it too late to get in the cap. Yep. There you go. He's now too late to get in the cap. But he has got a Pascucci's medal. Potentially a Defender. Possibly the high caliber. And he's also now got a Top Gun. Trouble is, he can't kill. If he can't cap out to win, he's got to kill that Panzer T-15, and that guy's a lot faster than ProvoBob. So he's now relying on that Striv M40L, and that's a bot. So there's no way he's going to take out the Panzer T-15, who's also a bot. They've been staring at each other for the past couple of minutes. And well, that's the last minute hooter. So I rather think this is going to end up a draw. If he'd gone into the cap and stayed in the cap and then forced the Vespa to come out at him, then at least he would have capped in time. And he would have been in the cap when the Vespa came at him. Potentially, even if the Vespa had got a kill or a shot into him, he still would have been capping right from the moment that the Vespa was killed. But now, well, he's lost his last teammate. The Panzer T15 could be anywhere around this corner. He's got 15 seconds to kill them. And if he doesn't, it's a draw. Three seconds, 2 seconds, 1. It's a draw. Oh dear. He played that one wrong. Too many 4X, I think. Yep, he should have played it differently. End of battle results. The second class tank of a ProvoBob in the Matilda. He managed to get a demolition expert because he blew up the Vespa. He also got a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. A fighter effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle, and a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In this one, he managed to get 8. He got a Pascucci's medal for killing 2 enemy Arty. A high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills, and he also got a Defender medal for resetting the cap, getting at least 70 defense points in the process. And the win rate from the game was 13,545, but it was a draw. It was a failure to get the thing done properly because he should have sat in the cap, forced the Vespa to come to him rather than do it the way he did it, which of course ended up with him having to chase after a Panzer T15, which is way faster than him. And of course he would just run away, and that's it. So let's have a look at team score. 1,687 hit points of damage. The next high scorer was the Panzer B2, which is the live player with 1,369. And after that, it was the Vespa on the enemy team with 886. That was quite a good player, and he was a live player at that. When it came to kills, it was ProvoBob again with 6 kills, 4 kills to the Panzer B2, 2 kills to the Vespa, but I'm afraid that was that. And when it came to base XP, well, actually that goes to the Panzer B2, 705 to him, 500 to ProvoBob, 255 goes to the Vespa. He fired 66 rounds in that game, got 41 direct hits and 33 penetrations, damage of 1,687 hit points, of which 471 were at more than 300 meters. He received 12 hits in that game, only 1 penetrated and 10 non-penetrations, and 4 hits by way of splash damage. He block damage of 312 hit points, spotted 2 enemy vehicles, damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 6, did 141 hit points of damage assistance, and he got 96 defense points when he reset the cap. I suspect that 1 or 2 of those shells that he actually fired at the bushes, the blind shells that he fired, probably did actually hit target, and that's why his defense points were a lot higher than the reset point where he actually came over to the bushes to get the reset on the Panzer B2, finally saw him, and I think it was about 70 cap points at that time, so he may have reset it more than once. On a premium count, he earned 26,867 credits from the game, 3,228 for Courageous Resistance, total of 30,095 credits. And after repair, ammunition, resupply, remember he fired a huge amount of APCR in this game. He didn't need to at all because none of the tanks were actually big enough armour or solid enough armour to block a shell from the standard AP. So he wasted a huge amount of credits, and I think that probably does suggest that he wasn't playing with all his faculties at that moment, that night, and that's why he made all these bad decisions. 25 bonds picked up for the missions, and 750 XP, 450 for Courageous Resistance, and took away 1,200 altogether. But yeah, I'm afraid this was a very bad decision, and I'm sure he won't make this mistake again. You sit in the cap and let the enemy come to you. Don't go trying to poke and kill the Vespa. Just sit in the cap, make him come to you, and then as soon as he pokes his nose around the corner to get the reset, that's when you shoot him. Now, yes, you would have missed out on the Top Gun if you hadn't shot him. If he stayed round the corner, you wouldn't be able to pick up the Pascucci's or the Top Gun. But at least you get the win. That's the main thing. You already potentially had the high caliber and you got a Defender. But I'm afraid just for poking around the corner, you got a Top Gun and Pascucci's, but you drew the game. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please. and thanks for watching.